Right. I want just to welcome you to my YouTube channel, Atato na Rastas. Atato na Rastas. And today, nagatakwenda gukwana gantu getekaraiga for some minutes, like 20 at most. Soft skills for the young professionals. Soft skills for the young professionals. Nitakwenda gukwana goro ya opo ntumbule, opo kobo kebo okonya, onya eno muntu wachakire. Emeremo usokuri yemeremo. Abera baino mwana okorete college diploma gosokorete university gosa no muntu gwachakira gokora emeremo oromo ko kunya kuriga riyo traba stable soft skills for the young professionals. That is what I'll be able to talk about. Atato na subscribe in my YouTube channel, subscribe. Nendo nyege ntongo kwana gigo chumutwe okulungo okunakere, share to your cousins, to your friends, to your family members, to your college mates, to alumni. To baise ko kunege ntai we ko monyene. Because I believe strongly, iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. So, soft skills for the young professionals. And welcome.
Kanyeka na sorobie rastas. Kanyeka na sorobie rastas. Kanyeka. Egerere mirobio ya wego kie. Itako ya mwenye getinge. Egerere vipindi vya wego kie. Egerere wego kie na wesomia.
Aseke gusiaga tabanga iron sharpens iron. Ani aseke songa kata iron sharpens. Akina aseke gusi ekioma niko kegotielie ekioma kende na boigo monto agotielia omontonde. Ekioma niko kegotielie ekioma kende na boigo monto agotielia omontonde. You can get that scripture in English. 27:17 Proverbs 27:17 iron sharpens iron. Kinda takokwana abana baito baokora chiskuru chi diploma courses. Abandi bakora chi degree courses. Abandi bakorenda basoma bigira. Ebane certificate gwakora. Ebintu ngokwana nebintu getebike bikunyara kwa bigo okonya elinde elio the soft skills. Birago konye elinde elio number 1 abantu bagule your knowledge. Tako soke skali ko gati abantu ndike meremu. Nimbwate the knowledge. Nimbwate the experience. Nimbwate ubumanyi. Creo que nje ngwegera welding. Nje ngwegera plumbing. Nje ngwegera electronics. Konye communication ngosomera. Konye ngosomera engineering. Konye ngosomera biomedical engineering or whatever I'm doing or the medicine nursing. What soft skills do I need? Chira nkonye. Elinde liginko banabantu, kinkumbira nabantu, nyara ko bankubyuka. I want to share 3 things. There might be many. I could do 5, I could do 10. But I want just to focus on 3 things. 3 things. Soft skills for the young professionals. That I can even do these skills. Opportunities are everywhere. But this opportunity takes another eye. There are opportunities. Opportunities on the newspaper, when you read newspaper. No. Opportunities are around. So what you need to do, you need to connect your experience, your knowledge, your expertise with someone who has money, who wants your knowledge. You need to understand that opportunities are around, but it's very rare for you to see these opportunities. Even tombireka tima. Abunye mbosongole, nyenya mirole, nyenya Nairobi ole, Mombasa ole, Nakuru ole, or America, Toronto, osinga Yubarate, osinga Canada, osinga ke. The opportunities are around. But how do you connect? Well, because of the way leadership ya berege gokoru asinalo konyo opportunities chirabwango na asinale chiganetie ochirigie. Ndatakana kukwani bintu gete bigo gokonya as you ayebwe ko manyana litangani as a young person, as a diploma holder, as a degree holder. How do I these soft skills? How do I embrace them? Chinko nyenyo lege tukilinta getokora. Ndakwana ngente getangani. Number 1, do a checklist of your strengths, professional strengths. Do a checklist. Haki avoid igente ko montaka nganchi ngakende gyonsi. Ngakende gyonsi kirabo ninkole. Nganchi ni mere munko ligi nganchi na makora kende gyonsi. You are lying. You can't do anything. Toko tebanga ngagendo kende gyonsi. Onde ngakende kende gyonsi ngokatebana bera kikitabu ndene rogoso kotenga kikitati ngobera. No. Do a checklist. Ask yourself. Now, some for 1 year. nasomere for 2 years, nasomere for 3 years, nasomere for 4 years. Ikombwate degree, ikombwate diploma, ikombwate postgraduate diploma, ikombwate certificate. Ask yourself, what am I capable of doing? Do a checklist. Sit down and do a checklist. By the time I got to college, that is the same thing I did. I had a notebook and I wrote down the things that I knew I was competent. Nabongo koreke, nabongo act, nabongo kore video, nabongo shoot, nabongo koreke ntoki. And funny enough, again toki alenge number 9. Karona akolete college. Number 9 niko ya alenge, nabongo bo moradia sumu nukweke gusi. I wrote those things and I discovered I could do 9. I could direct programs, I could script, I could act, I could survive as a paparazzi. I wrote all those things. And then from those things, both the things that I've been trained and the things that the knowledge that I've gathered. In fact, even I discovered, and even amasoma yana asomire byangeire nebintu bine better rasmana amasoma yana asomire ebintu mbire nabona krokende onya ino muntu ole very strong nabako kolega asiboliga boli go monta kwegwiru paro nabako kolega asiri tukoligima o akanumi 5 go 8 cha mtu wa mkono. That is a strength just included somewhere. It will help you someday. Abego cha kokonya sigete. So there are those things probably you've not trained. Karokende kwa bedre myake kwa bedre ko kunyanga soma you can bake cakes. That is a strength. That is something that you need to add. So do a checklist of the things, the strengths or the abilities. In fact, your competencies. Do a checklist of your competencies. Chinachire na asomire, nabongo korage ntogete, nabongo korage ntogete, nabongo korage ntogete. Bintu video nene chaka with the order ye bintu video ko korabije mono. Bange bintu video ko korabije mono gocha. Mixed with those other things that you've learned. Either in a given place, the other skills that you can do, the other abilities you can. Even to do a checklist. Do a checklist first. Be sure what you're good at. It's very possible you train, but you can't be good in everything. You can't be good in... Now, let me give a good example. Communication. You've gone to do communication, that's broadcast journalism, or you've done film. And then in this film, you are doing camera work, you are doing lighting, you are doing sound, you are doing directing, you are doing graphics and such. But now, among all these things, probably you're not so good in everything. Either you're so good in graphics and camera. So you include those things, you know you are very competent, you can work. Given an opportunity, you can work as you learn and as you become better. Do a checklist of your competencies. Winto kibidora nyara ko bagokora wakore certificate ko nyokwegera ya welding, ya wiring, wakore certificate ya plumbing, wakore certificate ya carpentry and joinery, wakore certificate ya communication, ya journalism. What are you able to do competently? Nabongo somya nyakoroke no mwanafunzi wajita kasomera mangani walimu. Do a checklist. Number 2, who needs these things? Do a checklist of your prospective employer. Do a checklist of your prospective employer. Who might need these services? Who might need this knowledge? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7. Don't do them in a hurry. Take your time. Science. Who wants this knowledge? Engineering. Who needs this knowledge? Who needs my services? Who needs my expertise? It's very important for you to ask yourself. I'm an editor. Who needs this? I'm a camera person. I am a specialist in lighting. I'm so smart in writing. I can do writing. Who needs this? Who needs this? Do your research. Take time. It takes you time an electrical engineering. I need this knowledge. Who are these prospective employers? It can be a media house. It can be what? It can be a farm. It can be an industrial area. It can be what? Do a checklist of those people who need your services. It's very embarrassing. Get to know Again, take care so merete. Nguraga ni this. Nguraga ni even temi so merete. Bantu kiaba 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 valikens. And then kwa valikile sumanya kwe boliga. How can I be able to approach them? How do I show them that I have this value? Na kingo karama manyanga nchiru muntu na mondo chiga, jiru muntu na connect ya machibiya. Chibuna mondo chiga no muntu na kole wiring. Chibuna mondo chiga no muntu de camera mani nkong. Chibuna mondo chiga no muntu graphics yumutindi. Chiru muntu ngoleta animation. Now look for ways, how do I show them? How do I show them? How do I show them? Now, the ways you can show them your competencies, number 1, probably is to do an email. Number 2 is probably to make sure that your CV is in their system. Do your research. Do they need my work? Do they need my CV in a soft copy? Do they need my CV a hard copy? How do I show them what I'm good at? And I'm assuming by the time you're showing them your CV, you've done your CV in a very professional way. Where you sit and say, CV yao in a very professional way. To a point when you're sending to them, they can capture easily what you're good at. So how do you show them? How do you showcase your competencies? Either through your resume or your CV. Number 2, you can decide to open your LinkedIn. Do a very nice LinkedIn. Let them people know what you're able to do. Even as it circulates, as you keep on linking in with other people, they will be able to see what you're good at. Number 3, you can decide, how do people get to know your competencies? How do your prospective employer get to know what you're good at? You can package your stuff. If it's something that you're done, a carpenter, let them see. You can show them, either you can show them either through an email, you package what you're good at. You show them. So it will depend. Look at my works. Stop this thing of asking for a job. No. Look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm good at. Show them. Show them. Show them. This is what I'm doing. This is me. This is me editing like this. This is me writing like this. This is me doing like this. This is me doing the car. Maybe warangiri bunega ariyo muntu go chwake rangi. Warok mnanga kyo wake rangi. Warok mnanga kyo yoro sigari yu. Warok mno kwa gachinyo, but this is how I do my building. I'm a good plumber. I'm a good masonite. Show them. Show them. Don't ask for a job. Show them. Don't ask for a job. Show them. Let your prospective employer see what you're doing. Show them. It can be through an email. If it's possible, you can go there and show them you are a good person who can do sculpture. Soapstone, you work wonderful things. Just go with these things. Tell them, I want you to look at what I do. Just have a look at what I do. Show them. Stop this thing of if you have a Facebook page, let people know what you're doing. Show them. Twitter account, show them. On your YouTube channel, show them. I'm showing you what I do. I am a trainer. I train. So I'm training. Yes. So you are a young professional. Before you start asking, no. Show them. Package yourself. Let them see what you're good at. If they can allow you to show them, waonyeshe. If they can allow you to send on email, if you can allow you to send on YouTube, it will depend again. Because there's some things, there's some knowledge, it's very hard for you to show. But look for ways of making sure that your prospective employer can be able to see what you're good at. That is point number 2. Who are your prospective employers? And then from there, how do I show them what I'm good at? Look for all those channels of showing them that this is the boy that you need. This is the girl that you need. This is the gentleman that you need. This is the guy you need in your office. He's a communication expert. He's a strategist. He's a good accountant. He's what and what and what and what. Show them. And then the last point. I have said, number one, do a checklist of your competencies. Number two, a checklist of your prospective employer. And then under that, I asked you, look for ways of showcasing what you're good at. Soft skills for the young professionals. Number three, even as I wind up, these young professionals who have finished from university, from college, they have done something, a diploma, a certificate. You've done a checklist of your competencies. You've done a checklist of your prospective employer. You've gone as far as looking for ways of showcasing what you're good at. Point number three, something that you need to do. Approach them. Approach them. Drop your CVs. Approach them. Take a step. In fact, the point number three is take a step of going where they are. Go where they are. Go where they are. Genda sibali. Genda n'ibintu byago ikororo. Genda n'ibisero byago ikororo. Me, there is one thing I always tell myself. I will go whichever place that I want to, looking for an opportunity. The worst they can tell me is no. They won't shoot me. And that has been my motivation all through. If you don't like my stuff, the worst you can tell me is no. And I'm good to go. You won't shoot me. So the young professionals, what I'm saying here is, go. Drop your CVs as many places as you can. Tell everyone you meet what you're capable of doing. You know, the other day I was with some young professionals and I was going for a long journey. And I went with them for almost 6 hours and they're not telling me what they're good at. And then when I'm done, I've dropped them. And I've been with you through. Learn to do your intros. You're walking around, you meet somebody in a wedding, you meet somebody in a meeting, you meet somebody in an occasion, you meet somebody in a funeral, whichever place you meet. I am so and so. I am a graduate of IT. I am so and so. I have done CP awards. I am so and so. Let people get to know. In a short intro, let people know you are an engineer, you are a mechanic, you are a writer, you are an MC. You're what? If you can't sell yourself, don't expect somebody else to sell. Go out. Do the applications. Drop your CVs. Network with people. Talk to them. Tell them what you're good at. Tell them, go where they are. Tuma CV on your toma le ranema bitoma, nenema biende toma. When you look, ask for appointment. Go to that office, talk to them. In fact, I'm saying chitume. You've known your competencies, you've known your prospective employer. They may not be able to have opportunities. Go there. And when you go there, don't ask for a job. Go there, tell them, I have this knowledge. How can I be able to be of great value? As I wind up, let me give you this story. I met this young professional who came to where I was. I was consulting for this company, and this young professional came. And I loved the way Achitoro. Tajitoro kuru sema moche mere mo bisi ngia kole mere. No. Achite ekarachicha. Akatabanta kitakoro so and so. Akatabite konyalikana. Akabodi what ngina akole ndi ncha komoro akata you book an appointment. And how do I book an appointment? Akatewa akabook an appointment. After 2 weeks agachicha. Karaicha akataka ukali wakabati I want to see this person. Dressed smart, casual, not really very expensive and such, casual. Akagenda. Karagenda se boardroom. Akamatevia, I've been looking at this company for a long time. And I really appreciate it. You do this well, you do this well, you do this well, you do this well. In fact, this young professional in the media, watch your programs. I like this program and I like the way you do this and this and this. However, there's a way we can do it better. This other program which ran this particular day, I love the way it's that. But however, there's something I believe we can work together to make it. And then I've watched this. And until the person who was attending, I said, wait a minute. Let me call someone else. I can get one of the unit managers. And they listened to this young profession. giving them ideas. Number one, I have loved the way you do things. And this is the way you've been doing them. And I think me coming with you, we can do it better this way. You know what? There was no vacancy for that job. They didn't want to employ anybody. But that very day, this young professional was given a job. Why? The abilities that this person had. Look at what I'm able to do. Look at what the knowledge that I have. My knowledge can be able to make your work better. I have come. I've observed what you do. I've looked at what you do. I heard these people come. Like now those people probably back in the media. They talk about comedian get a comedian he care or chocolate. They talk about no show. They talk about Sorobio Colememo. Or Chao Colememo Yananga Inguch. You can't come to replace me. Come with something that can supplement what I'm doing. In Tunegan to Kanda what the bank again to get more Corabuna, Chirab to get the Kega. And Jeremo Colibin Tabuni won't take it to Colibin to begin to Sarah. Get the rich Colememo Yasuro. One or chocolate, I never got a king and king of. Because nature one day I'm an uncle year. One of your words in Chitokolik and take and take a chuli and take a Saraigoro. Telling an emoji. So when you're going out, when you're going to look for opportunities, look for ways that you can do those things better. I have come. How can we do these things? I have this knowledge. I want us to team up. We do wonders. Aye, my friend. This is what I'm doing. And I've watched what you're doing. I want to add value to what you're doing. I've come with this knowledge. I want to add value. Add this value. Let them see. Then ask for the salary. Salary should not be the first thing you're going. Yes, we are looking for money. No. This is my knowledge. This is my competencies. This is what I can do. This is what I'm able to do. I have come. I want to give you these services. Soft skills for the young professionals. Probably I will be able to do part 2 of this. That is part 1. I will do part 2. I will do part 2. I have said part 1. This is part 1. I will do part 2. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Atato na Sorobhi Mutuli Rasta. Subscribe. Atato na Sorobhi Mutuli. If this video is making sense, share to your friends, cousins, your alumni, your colleagues in the office. Share this link right now. Go to WhatsApp. Share. Send them this link. You have this young man who call it a college. You have this young man who call it a school, who call it a university, and is there. Share this. When you are going out, don't just ask for a job. Don't ask them, I need you to Nkonye, Njandegete, Mwatibesa, Timothy. No. Patebi Jenemonto Makong, Nakora Mangana Makong, Niegas, Moronega Morale. Rusias at the colleagues, and you will see wonders. Don't forget, I have done these 2 books. I've done these books. Quest for each is going for a 500. Quest for personal growth. The details of maximizing skills and talents. If you've not gotten this copy, you need to get this copy. If you're in Kisii, go to Chonsevika Bookshop, opposite Sansora Building. Chonsevika Bookshop. In fact, you're going to go to Josephine. Chonsevika Bookshop, opposite Sansora Building. You can get a copy of my books. If you're in Nairobi, you can just, there is my number there. There is my email there. My email is there. You can get erastusmutuli@gmail.com, or you can do a comment, and then I will be able to get in touch with you. I can send the copies, whether you're in Kisii, whether you're in Kisumu, Mombasa, and such. I'll send the copies to you. Send these copies to your young professionals, to your young people at home. Buy them a copy. Bless somebody. It's a youth group in a church. It's a youth group in a college, in a mentorship ward. And funny and good enough, I do come. I do mentorship. If you need me to come to your school, it's a high school, it's a college, I can come and do talks, academic talks. We can come and we share and we build one another. Don't forget, I'm going to do part 2 of these soft skills for young professionals. Subscribe. God bless you and have a great day. Kanyeka na Sorobhi Rastas. Kanyeka na Sorobhi